Hey guys, this is Sean from SeanOcta.com, and today we are having HTC One A9 smartphone with us, and we are going to perform an unboxing of its retail box, and we will have a look on its design, its highlighted features and functionality, and what all of the content we got inside this retail box. So first of all, let me tell you that this retail box is the special review unit retail box. So it's not what you will find in the market. In the market you will find something like this, a retail box which I am having in my hand. It's of HTC One M9 Plus. You will find similar kind of retail box for HTC One A9 as well, but the one we got here is the special review unit retail box. So let's open it, because the content what we are having inside this will be pretty much same in the official retail box for the consumers. So here we go. Here is our HTC One A9. On the front side you can see it's having Pursuit of Brilliance written, also One A9 branding. On the left hand side we are having hashtag Be Brilliant, which is HTC's popular hashtag for social media. Here is the social media profile of HTC Middle East and Africa, that's facebook.com/HTCMEA, and same goes with Instagram and Twitter as well. And here is the official URL for HTC website. And on the bottom, top, left side and right hand side we got nothing. And also on the back there is no information about the device like what we find in usual retail boxes. It's just showing the IMI number, serial number, and it's made in Taiwan device, and it's having a lithium-ion battery. There is no information of our HTC One A9 smartphone, just like this retail box where it's showing few of the highlighted features of HTC One M9 Plus. So now let's open our retail box and let's have a look what we got here. So here is our HTC One A9, and what we got here inside this retail box is a charger. You can see that there is HTC branding on it as well. There is a USB cable and a set of headphones, and there is a SIM card ejector tool provided as well, and it's HTC written printed on it as well. So this is what we got in our retail box, which is a dedicated review unit retail box, and you will get the same content in the consumer retail box as well. Now let's turn on our device. Let's have a look what we got here. So when the device is booting up for the first time, let's have a look on its design and few of the highlighted features and hardware specs of this device. So on the front hand side what we got here is the 4 megapixel ultra pixel camera. Here is the set of sensor. There is a speaker. Here is the fingerprint scanner, HTC branding. At the bottom what we got is a speaker, a USB port, a tiny mic, and 3.5 mm audio jack. And on the right hand side we are having the volume rockers and the power key, and it looks pretty nice. As you can see, it's having some nice texture. On the back side we are having 13 megapixel primary camera with dual tone dual LED. Here is a microphone provided as well for active noise cancellation. Here is the HTC branding, and that's all. And here is some serial numbers and all at the bottom. On the left hand side we got SIM card slot and the micro SD card slot here, and at the top there is nothing, though there is a strip provided as we have seen in our HTC One M9 Plus, but it was infrared port, but here it's nothing. It's just a matte plastic, that's all. So here is our HTC One M9 Plus. Let's start it, and I'm going to skip lots of steps here just to reach the start a screen. So now let's talk about the hardware aspects of this device. So it is having 5-inch 1080p full HD screen, and the screen used is AMOLED screen here, and it's 5 inches in size. So the PPI we are going to get is 441, and it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. So we will have a review of this Gorilla Glass 3 protection by performing our scratch test on the screen, and so you can watch it later by coming back to our channel and subscribing it, obviously. And talking about the OS, we got Android 6.0 Marshmallow OS. So if you go to the settings and then to the about section, we can check this information in the software information, and you can see that the Android version showing is Android 6.0. That's the Android Marshmallow, and the HTC Sense version used is 7.0. So we are having the HTC Sense UI in this device. Talking about the RAM, we are having two versions of HTC One A9. One is having 2 GB of RAM and another version is having 3 GB of RAM. What we got here is 2 GB RAM version. So if we go to back and then we go to the memory, here you will find the information about the RAM. So you can see that it's having total memory 1.8 GB, out of which free RAM is 816 MB right now. 0.96 GB RAM is consumed right after booting the device for the very first time. So it's not so nice, because out of 2 GB, nearly 1 GB RAM is already consumed by the system and pre-installed application. So but we will have a look at how good the RAM is performing in our later videos. We will check the performance of our RAM in gaming performance video as well. So this is, we will talk about it later. Now we are just having a look on it, and the processor used is Qualcomm Snapdragon 617. It's an octa-core processor, and the GPU used is Adreno 405. And talking about the internal storage, we are also having two variants of this phone, and they are related to the amount of RAM. The 2 GB RAM version is having 16 GB internal memory, and the 3 GB RAM version is having 32 GB of internal memory. So we should be having 16 GB of internal storage. If we go to this settings, and then if you go to the storage and USB, we can check this information. You can see we are having 16 GB of internal storage, out of which 6.22 GB is already used. Out of 6.22 GB, 5.77 GB is used by the system, and 314 MB used by pre-installed applications. So you will get around 10 GB of free internal storage on your HTC One A9 right after booting up the device for the 16 GB version. But it is also having an SD card slot here, so you can insert up to 200 GB of memory card and expand its memory size. And then we are having 13 megapixel primary camera. As I have already told you, it's capable of taking 1080p full HD video recording. It's not capable of taking 4K video recording. The front facing camera is 4MP ultra pixel camera, and it is also capable of taking 1080p full HD video. Talking about the battery, we are having non-removable 2150 battery mAh, 2150 mAh battery, and it is non-removable. So we will also see that how much our device is going to survive for how much time on this 2150 mAh battery, which is not so big considering the current trend of smartphones having high capacity battery. And while we are talking about the battery supports the fast charging here as well. It's having Qualcomm 2.0 quick charging, and it will be moved to 3.0 with an software upgrade. Then we are having a fingerprint scanner right at the below, as you can see, and what we are lacking here in this smartphone is HTC's trademark front side speakers. You can see even on our HTC One M9 Plus and HTC One M9, there were speakers at the top, at the bottom as well, and they were on the front side. What we got here is a tiny speaker at the bottom, and when we were booting up the device for the first time in this video itself, you should be noticing that the sound coming out of this speaker was not much strong. So I'm not sure whether it was because of the settings of the device. We will check that how good it's going to perform, and it supports high resolution audio. This is a very good thing about this smartphone. And if you do not know what is high resolution audio, it is a 24-bit audio. Usually what we are having 64-bit audio, and because of that the maximum audio quality, the best audio quality we get is the CD quality sound, but high resolution audio is better than CD quality audio. So we will check this as well. We are having lots of high resolution audio. We will put those audio files in this device and we will have a look at how good it's going to perform. And it is also having the Dolby audio support. So this is all about our HTC One A9. Now let's have a look on its design. The front side, as I have already told you, it's having 5-inch Full HD screen, AMOLED screen. It's protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3, and it is having 2.5D screen. As you can see, it's curved at the edges and it's giving a very nice and beautiful look to this device. And it is a full metal body unibody smartphone, so you can see that how nice it looks in hand, and it is very lightweight. It weighs just 143 grams. So considering the size of the device, it's 5-inch screen size device, but still it weighs very less, and it is also very thin as well. It's just 7.3 mm thin. So this is also very nice. But if you have a look on its design from every angle, it looks pretty much similar to the iPhone, and you can say it's a good thing or you can say it's a bad thing as well, because HTC smartphones are known for its unique design, but our HTC One A9, it looks very much similar to the iPhone, especially from the back side as well. Because of these smooth edges and curves, it looks very much similar to the iPhone, but still it looks very nice as well at the very same time. And as I have already said, what we are lacking in this HTC smartphone is the popular front side speakers, and the screen to body ratio here is 66.8% only. The reason is, you can see that here we are having the fingerprint scanner and HTC branding and lots of empty space, and because of this the screen to body ratio is not so good. But once again, even though the device is a big bit, the screen to body ratio is not so great, the device is very lightweight. As I have said, it weighs just 143 grams, so it's really very nice. And now let's have a look on the screen. It's 5-inch AMOLED Full HD screen, and you can see it's very nice quality. I'm bringing it closer to the lens, but still we can't see any pixelation. If you can see, just let me know. It's looking really very nice, but we will check the quality of the screen in various lighting condition, in bright sunlight, and how it's going to perform in different type of lighting condition. Right now we are in a closed room in artificial light and it's looking pretty good, but we will check it later in our detailed review of this device. And if you go to the camera, let's see how good our camera application is here. Now let's take a picture of this retail box here, and here we go. So this is the image which we have just taken, and it's looking pretty nice, actually really very nice. Let's zoom in and you can see it's so nice. And if we go to the camera settings here, you can see how many scene modes we got. We are having the selfie mode, the normal camera mode, the panorama mode. There is a pro mode provided as well. There is hyperlapse and slow motion. So all of these features were available in few of the previous HTC smartphone as well, like our HTC One M9 Plus, but the new feature is added is of hyperlapse here. And if we go to the settings here, once again we can see what all of the features are available to us. We will have a detailed review of the camera application and camera performance in another video, so we will go deeply in this section later in our another video. But just for now, it's looking pretty good. Lots of features and functionality. It's having HDR mode. If we tap on it, once again you can see all of the settings available here, and camera option like auto smell capture, voice capture, touch to capture, all of the basic Android camera features are available as well. So this is all about our HTC One A9 smartphone. We had a look on its design, its screen, its camera, its hardware specs, its RAM, internal storage, and Android version, and all of the basic first look. In first look, it looks very nice. It's having very great design, though a bit similar to iPhone. The camera performance is looking pretty good. The screen and display is really very nice, and from the front side it looks very nice. Especially it feels so good in hand as well. It's having full metal unibody which looks very beautiful, and it feels good in hand as well. But we will have a detailed review of this smartphone in one of our later video. We will perform lots of tests like durability test, the gaming performance test, the benchmarking test as well. So do not forget to subscribe the channel for more videos, tips and tricks and hands-on reviews like this. Have a nice day.